Good morning, students. We are studying NCERT Class 8 Math Part 1, Chapter number 5, Numbers Play. Today is 26 August 2026. In the previous classes, we were studying about the divisibility of 9 and how that divisibility of 9 is derived. We have studied that. Today, we will study the divisibility of 3 and divisibility of 11. So first we will study the divisibility of we will study the divisibility of 3. Then we will study the divisibility of 11. So see, to understand the divisibility of 3, we will study the divisibility of 3. Since you know how we have derived the divisibility of 9, in the same way we will derive the divisibility of 3. Before that, we will do some exercises, and we try to draw the pattern from that. Now, first of all, we are looking for unit place. You know what all the digits can come on unit place? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. These all the numbers can come on unit place. Understood? Now we will see, when we divide these number by 3, what result we will get. Now this 0 we will check in other cases. Understood? That is from tens places. Now see, this will give you remainder 1, when, and this 2 will give you remainder 2, and this 3 will give you, when you divide this by 3, this will give you remainder 0. When you again divide 4 by 3, you will get remainder 1. When you divide 5 by 3, you will get remainder 2. And when you divide 6, you will get remainder 0. When you divide 7, you will get remainder 1. When you divide 8, you will get remainder 2. When you divide 9, you will get remainder 0. Can you see the pattern that you are having remainders only 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0. This is the case of unit place. Understood? Any number is at unit place, you will get this as a remainder. Now we will check this for tens place. When you check this for tens place, what you will observe? See, this number will be our 10. This will be only these numbers you will get at tens place. Understood? 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. What you observe? That if you divide 10 by 3, you will get remainder 1. If you divide 20 by 3, you will get remainder 2. If you divide 30 by 3, you will get remainder 3. If you divide 40 by 4, you will get remainder 1. And so on. You can see the pattern that the pattern is same, whether that number is at unit place or whether that number is at tens place. Understood? This is unit place, this is tens. Now we will see the 100. When you observe by put, any number at 100 place will be this one only, means 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800 and 900. And what you observe? You will observe that if you divide 100 by 3, you will get the remainder 1. If you divide 200 by 3, you will get the remainder 2. If you divide the 300 by 3, you will get the remainder 3. Now can you see the pattern? That this pattern will remain always same. Means if you write here any number of 0, you will always get the remainder 1. This is also the case. You will always get the remainder 2. And in this case, any number of 0 if you are placing, you will get the remainder 0. And likewise, this will happen in all the terms. Now we will apply this to a particular number. Then we will see what happens. Now let's take any random number. Now we have taken this number. Now this little bit larger number, and since we have to split this number, okay, we'll split this number. Now see, what is this number? 3 and rest of the 0. If we see, this number is actually 36 crore. Understood? If we see, this is actually 30 crore. If we only consider 3, so the place the value of 3 is 30 crore. Now you know, if 30 and all rest numbers are 0, what is your remainder? As we have seen in this case our remainder is 0. Understood? And what in the case of 6? Now this is 6 crore. So then what is the remainder in this case? 0. Now this is your 10 lakh. Understood? Now in case of 10 lakh, what is your remainder? When you divide 10 lakh by 3, your remainder is 1. Understood? When you divide this 4 lakh, what is your remainder? 1. Understood? Because the remainder of 4 is 1. In case of 2, that is what? Your 20,000. What is your remainder? Your remainder is 2. Understood? These are what we are writing the remainders. Now in case of 8, what is your remainder? 2. Understood? Let me make arrow so that you can understand. Now in case of 7, what is your remainder? 1. Understood? In case of 1, your remainder is 1, and in case of 4, your remainder is 4. Sorry, in case of 4, your remainder is 1. Now these are the remainders left. Understood? When you divide this number by 3. Now again, when you divide different numbers, what are they? What are those numbers? Means these numbers are, let me write here so that you can understand it well. This one number is this 3, then how many zeros? 3, 3 and 2, 8 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this number is, when you divide by 3, you will get remainder 0. Understood? Now this number is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you divide this number by 3, you will get remainder 0. Let me write here also 0, remainder 0. Now when you divide, what is this? 10 lakh. Your remainder is 1. When you divide this, what is this? 4 lakh. Your remainder is 1. Understood? Why the remainder is 1? That we have studied in previous part of this video only. Now again this is 220,000. What is your remainder? 2. Now this is 8,000. What is your remainder? 2. And now this is 700. What is your remainder? 1. And this is your 10. What is your remainder? 1. This is your 4. What is your remainder? 1. Now see, what I want to make you understand that this number is actually comprised of this number. That you understand. That we have studied in class 6 only. Now this number is comprised of this, means all the remainders are also the remainders of these numbers. Now we will add all the remainders. What are the addition of all the remainders? We will see 1 plus 1 2 plus 2 4 plus 2 6 plus 3 9. Understood? What is the remainder? 9. Now this 9 is left at the end. Now you can see what we have done actually. 0 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, and our result is 9. Now see, this is remainder left when you divide all these numbers. Understood? And you get this remainder 9. And now if you divide this 9, that you already know your remainder is 0. Now since your number is 0, it means this complete number is also divisible by 3. Understood? This complete number is also divisible by 3. That we have concluded. How? With the by checking the each numbers remainder. By checking the each numbers remainder, we came to the conclusion that only 9 remainders are left, and 9 is also divisible by 3. So the remainder is 0, means this number is divisible by 3. Understood? Now we will come to our final conclusion that the divisibility of 3 is to check the divisibility of 3. To check the divisibility of 3, what you have to do? You have to simply add the numbers, and you have to check whether that number is divisible by 3 or not. Understood? What in this case you have studied? That those numbers which are exactly divisible by 3, we have just omitted them because their remainder is 0. Understood? Because their remainder is 0. Now see, now if we want to check this number, whether this number is divisible by 3 or not, that we have done this process, or detailed process, how the divisibility of 3 evolved or derived. We see, now see, this 3 is already divisible by 3. We need not to consider it. This 6 is already divisible by 3. Need not to consider. But this is not divisible by 3. We have to consider. What will be the remainder? 1. Now in this case, what is the remainder? 1. Understood? In this case, what is the remainder? 2. In this case, what is the remainder? 2. In this case, what is the remainder? 1. In this case, what is the remainder? 1. In this case, what is the remainder? 1. Now add this. When you add this, you will get 9. Now this 9 is divisible by, again you will check, divisible by 3, and remainder is 0. It means this number is divisible by 3. Understood? Now this is the divisibility rule of 3. This is the divisibility rule of 3, and you can modify this divisibility rule as what we are actually using, that since now see, I am going to split this number to make you understand. This 3 is 3, understood? Then this 6 is 6, understood? Then this 1 is 1, understood? And this 4 is 3 plus 1. I am just splitting all the numbers, understood? This 2 is 2, you cannot split it. This 8 is, you can say, 3 into 2 plus 2, or you can write it as 6 plus 2, understood? And this 7 is 6 plus 1, this 1 is 1, and this 4 is 3 plus 1. This is what we have done, understood? So since we have omitted this 6, we have omitted this 6, we have omitted this 3, this 6, and this 3, and we have only considered 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, and 1, understood? We have only considered these things. Now this one is one, we have not, yes, it is also actually 1, understood? 3 plus 1 means, actually we have just skipped this, we have to write here also 1 plus 1 plus, like this. Now see, if you add these numbers, 6 plus 6 plus 3 plus 6 plus 6 plus 3, then also it will not affect anything, but it will just make you easy to calculate, understood? So how without if you consider this, how will you do this? Just add these numbers, means 3 plus 6 plus 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 8 plus 7 plus 4 plus 7 plus 1 plus 4. Just add these. What you will, what the result you will get? 3 plus 6 9 plus 1 10 14 16 24 31 31 plus 5 36. You get the result 36, understood? And this again, if you add this, you will get 9, means 3 plus 6, you get 9. Now this 9 is divisible by 3, it means this number is divisible by 3. Now what you have done in this case, you have included the numbers divisible of 3 numbers also with the remainders, understood? With the remainders you have included the divisible of 3 numbers also, like that you have included the 3 also, you have included the 6 also, and in this 4, which is 3 plus 1, you have included. In this 8 you have included 6 plus 2. In this 7 you have included 6 plus 1, and all the numbers you have included, and you get the result 36. And this 36 is actually divisible by, again you have checked 3 plus 6, and 3 plus 6 is 9, and 9 is divisible by 3. In this way you have checked the divisibility rule of 9, divisibility rule of 3, and how this divisibility rule derived, that we have seen, understood? By this method, by the remainder methods, understood? Now this is your this is to understand, this is to make you understand that how the divisibility rule of 3 is derived. Otherwise you can apply this rule directly. How you will apply this rule directly? Just adding all these numbers and check whether they are divisible by 3 or not. But this should be this should be clear in your mind, that how this divisibility rule is derived, not just to just memorize it, how to apply it, understood? That is the only purpose, to explain you how the divisibility rule of 3 is derived, understood? So we have taken this number. Now we will check one or two numbers randomly, then we will say whether they are divisible by 3 or not, understood? Suppose we have written 1 plus 1 3 6 5 1 5 7 8 9 2 1. Now this is the number. We will check. How we will check? We will just add 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 1 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 2 plus 1. What is the result? 4, 10, 16, 16 plus 7, 24, 32, 41, 41 plus 3, 44. Now we will add this 4 plus 4, which is 8. Now since 8 is, you will get the remainder 2. In 8 you will get the remainder 2. Understood? In 8 you will get the remainder 2. Since this number is not divisible by 3, and when you divide this number by 3, you will get the remainder 2. Understood? Now we can see the another examples. Then we will move to the divisibility of 11. 5, 4, 7, 8, 2, 1, 4, 5. Understood? Now simply add 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 7, 16, 16 plus 8, 24, 24 plus 2, 26, 27, 27 plus 9, 36. Understood? So this number is 36. Luckily this number is 36, and when we add this number 3 plus 6, we get 9, and this 9 is divisible by, this 9 is divisible by 3, so this number is also divisible by 3. In this case our remainder is 0. So this is the divisibility rule of 3, and it is very easy to apply, but to understand the concept how that divisibility rule developed, that you should also know. Now we will see the how the divisibility rule of 11. Now it is also, you have to just pay attention to understand how the divisibility rule of 11 is developed. Understood? Now first we will check the same case we will do. We will check with the unit place. Unit place. What unit place? That if you have unit place 1. Understood? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are all the numbers which are at the unit place, and what result you will get? You will result that when you divide 1 by 11, you will get the remainder 1. Understood? In this case, what remainder you will get? You will get remainder 2. In this case 3, in this case 4, in this case 5, in this case 6, in this case 7, in this case 8, in this case 9. Understood? Now what about the tens place? What actually you have to do? We have to do add plus 1. Understood? You need one more. You need one more, means you need to add what in case of 10? In case of 10, what is that? You have to, this is what are, if we want to obtain this number as a 11, what you will get? 11 in case of first 10 number is first number at tens place is 10, and this can be represented as 11 into 0 plus 11 into 1, 11 into 1 minus 1, you will get the 10. Understood? In case of 20, 11 into 2 minus 2. Understood? You will get the 20. Understood? For 30, 11 into 3 minus 3. for 40. 11 into 4 minus 4. Understood? 11 into 4 minus 4. In this case, we are adding. How this is achieved? 11 into 0 plus 1. Understood? 11 into 0 plus 2. 11 into 0 plus 3. 11 into 0 plus 4. 11 into 0 plus 5. 11 into 0 plus 6. 11 into 0 plus 7. 11 into 0 plus 8. 11 into 0 plus 9. Understood? And this is the case of unit place. Understood? We'll draw the pattern and then we'll come to the conclusion of divisibility rule of 11. Now here what you will see, 50 is what? 11 into 5. Understood? 11 into 5. Then you have to reach to the 50. What you have to do? Minus 5. Understood? Let me write all so that it will clear in your mind. 11 into 6 is, you have to subtract 6. In case of 70, 11 into 7 minus 7, and in case of 80, 11 into 8 minus 8, and 90, 11 into 9 minus 9. Understood? You will obtain 90 when you subtract 9. Understood? Now we will see the case of 100. That is 100 place. This is tens place. Now 100 place is what? Your 100. How will you get 100? You will get 100 by 11 into 9 plus 1. Understood? For 200, 11 into actually you will get here 2 to obtain 200. And what is the number? We have 198. So which number we have to divide this number by? 1 8. 198. Correct. Understood? This is what? 18. 11 into 18 plus 2. In case of 300, what is 11 into, what is the number? You will get here result 3. Understood? That we will see. We will divide. And we will do 11. This is what? 2. 22. 80. 7. Understood? Then what is our result? 77. Remainder is 3. So this. Now we understand the pattern also. Here you have to multiply by 27 and plus 3 because remainder is your 3. Understood? In case of 400, what you will see? 11 into 36 plus 4. Understood? In case of 500, what you will get? 11 into 45 plus 5. In case of 600, you will get 11 into 54 plus 6. In case of 700, what you will get? 11 into 63 plus 7. In case of 800, what you will get? 11 into 72 plus 8. Or in case of 900, what you will get? 11 into 81 plus 9. Now what you will see, that at unit place you have to add 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. At 100 place you have to add 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 to get the, these are the remainder. Understood? These are the remainders. Understood? In case of uh, unit place, in case of 100 place, these are the remainders. Understood? And in case of 100 place or tens place, you have to subtract, you have to subtract these numbers. Understood? You have to subtract these numbers. That we will, now we will see the case of, we will see the case of 100 and 1000 also, then we will draw the pattern. Now see, in case of 1000, 1 2 3, how will you represent this number? Here you have to subtract -1. Now we will divide this number by 11. 1000. Now 10, you know, in case of 10 you have -1. Understood? And if you divide this 2000, how will you divide this 2000? Now your remainder is 20, and when your remainder left 20, in case of 2000, you have what? Remainder is -2. Understood? Means if you subtract -2, because in case of 20 you will get, you have to -2. I mean you have to add 2 to get the multiple. Understood? And in case of 3 is also the same. Now we will see. Now what we have seen? We have seen that alternatively we have to add or subtract the remainders to find the to reach to the exactly divisible number of 11. Now we will write a number and we will see. Suppose we have read, suppose they have given example 4 6 2. Understood? Now see, this is unit place. What you have to do? +2. This is tens place, 60. In case of 60, what you have to do? -6. Understood? -6 means you have 60 and you have to do what is your nearest? 11 into 6 you have to actually achieve. 11 into 6 is 66, and you have to reach to the 60, so you have to do -6, then your result will become 60. Understood? This is the reason we have written it -6. And now this 400, when you divide by 11, what you will get? Four. You have to add 4. Understood? You have to add 4 in this number to get the exact. So this is plus 4. Now these are the remainders which we have left. If you now to check, if you add this, you get the result 0. When you have result 0, it means that number is divisible by 11. When you find the result 0, means when your remainder is 0, then it means that that number is that when your remainder is 0, it means that that particular number is divisible by the given number. Means in this case we are dividing it by 11 and we got the remainder 0. It means this number is divisible by 11. That we can check. So we have seen that this number is exactly divisible by 11. So what we have concluded? Now, if your remainder is 0, when remainder is 0, it means your the given dividend is exactly divisible by the given divisor. Understood? Here we have divisor 11, and when you're in now we are just having this particular case. So when remainder is 11, when your remainder is 11, what will be in that case? In that case also your number is your given number is divisible by your number is divisible by 11. Understood? We know that when your remainder is equal to the divisor, that means that number is divisible by that particular divisor, and when your remainder is 0, it means also your that number is divisible by that particular divisor. Now this is what we will apply to all the numbers. But what we have till now observed that when at unit place we have to add whatever at the unit place. At tens place we have to subtract whatever at tens place. At 100 place, whatever the number, that number we have to add. Understood? And this way, this alternatively this will go. At 1000 place we have to again that number we have to subtract, and then 10,000 we have to add. Then again whatever the number will come, we have to check alternatively and we have to add and subtract. Understood? This is, and why this we are doing, that we have already discussed. Now we will see a number. Suppose we have taken a number 3 4 5 6 8 9 5 1. Now we will see, this is unit place, we have to add plus 1. Understood? This is what? Tens place, we have to minus 5. Understood? And now this is 9, we have to add 9, and now this is ones, this is tens, this is 100, this is 1000, this is 10,000, we can write it. This is lakh, this is 10 lakh, this is crore. Understood? Now alternatively we will check. This is 1, we have to add plus 1. This is tens, we have to minus 5. Then this is plus 9. Then this is at minus 8. Now this is what? Plus 6. This is plus minus 5. Now this is plus 4 and this is minus 3. Now we have to apply this. Understood? We have to apply this. 3 minus 4 plus 1 then minus 4, you will see here, minus 4 plus 2 minus, when you apply this, minus 6 plus 3 minus 2, this your answer is minus 1. Your answer is minus 1. What does it mean? It means that this number is not divisible by 11. If your result comes 0 or 11, it means that number is divisible by 11. If this is not 11, then you can add it. Understood? Or you can also apply the same rule. You have to reach to the 0, then you can, now this is plus 1, this is minus 1, then you apply it, then again 0, means your 0 is achieved, means that number is divisible by 11. Understood? Now in a more convenient way, how you apply this rule, that what we are doing actually, the number is 3, 6, we are just writing any random number, 5, 8, 2, 7, 8, 1, 3. Now we know that we have to add first, then alternatively we have to subtract, then add, then subtract, then add, then subtract, then add, then subtract. So we can see that if we add all the numbers at alternatively and then do subtraction, that will be more easy. Means you add 8, 2, 5 and 3 and add 6, 7 and 1. Understood? This is what actually we are doing. Now see, 8 plus 3, 11, 11 plus 2, 13, 13 plus 5, 18, 18 plus 3, 21. Now again, what is the 6 plus 8, 14, 14 plus 8, 22, and you get the result minus 1 that we have seen. Now since this is the result minus 1, this is not divisible by 8. Why? Because we need 0. If remainder is 0, then only our number is divisible by 11. So this is the rule which you have to apply. This is the divisibility rule of 11, and how that rule is derived, that we have seen. Understood? By using the remainders of the numbers. Understood? We'll see one more example and then we'll end up this class. Now see, 6, 4, 5, 8, 2, 1, 3. Understood? Now we will add alternatively. 8 plus 6, 14. Sorry, 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 2, 13. 13 plus 3, 16. Minus 4 plus 8, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. You got the result plus 3. And plus 3 means you have remainder 3. When you divide this number by 11, you will have to add 3 to obtain the perfect divisible number. Understood? So this number is not divisible by 11. So this is the divisibility rule of 11. So in today's class we have studied about the divisibility rule of 3 and 11, how these rules are derived, that you have to understand, and application of this divisibility rule is very easy, that you can apply easily. Now we will study in the next class, we will study the further part of this chapter. Till then, take care and thank you very much.